It's interesting seeing the place you grew up and not being the same person that you were when you lived here before. It's like everything seems smaller, and the things that were big and scary are now at their proper size. It's like the dream world version of a place I used to live. So this is a house that I first lived in for a little while. I used to want to be a scientist, so I was trying to invent anti-gravity, and I was going to make a potion for anti-gravity, and I mixed all of the chemicals in my house together, and I poured it on the tree because I wanted to get the tree to levitate. And you can see, even though it's like 25 years later, there's still like no bark on the tree. We had a swing in the tree. Look, there's a hawk in the tree right now. Can you see the hawk? We had a little tree house up there. It wasn't really a house, it was just like a few boards like on a platform. And I'd stay up there and I would feed hawks. We would go to the vivarium and get mice. And we tamed the hawk and it would eat mice. I don't know how long hawks live, but it could be the same hawk. So this was the school that I went to when I went to school for a little bit. I didn't really know a lot of people when I was here. This building here, I shimmied up a drain pipe and got onto the roof, and I started just filling a backpack full of tennis balls, and I climbed down and I got caught when I got down. But they didn't make me give the tennis balls back. So it was bad because I got suspended, but then I had more tennis balls than any other kid. So it's a pretty small town. It's about 1 mile by 1 mile. And it's safe, but people here are very judgmental. It can be hard to be different here. Hard to make friends. I dropped out of school and I moved down to the Bulb. I found a community there. This is where I lived after I ran away. There was a lot of us. There was maybe, I don't know, maybe 100 of us here. I lived here for almost 3 years before they came and kicked everybody off the Bulb. It's a shame that this came down. This is probably the cops. They came in, they just pulled down a lot of the structures, a lot of living structures. I painted all of these individual colors. I didn't write that. I don't know what that says. I was in a pretty heavy place when I first moved down here. And I think making the art and making the sculptures was kind of my way of dealing with everything I was dealing with. You know, you paint and you try to make things more beautiful. Eventually there was people in the community that wanted to reclaim it, and they kicked out everybody who lived here because people wanted a place to walk their dogs, as you can see. Once everybody got kicked out of the Bulb, then I moved to Carson City, Nevada, and I found a girlfriend, and we live together now. And I'm pretty happy. It's interesting to visit, but I wouldn't want to come back here.